A magazine. Oh, hello. Welcome to the show. Today we're here to talk to you about Black Moth Super Rainbow.
Yes, Black Moth Super Rainbow just released a new album called COBRA JUICY, and
oh, hello there, my needle drops. Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, with a review. Black Moth Super Rainbow, COBRA JUICY.
excuse me, what are you doing?
Well, Black Moth Super Rainbow are a 7-piece band from Philadelphia, and they...
Excuse me, Anthony what the fuck are you doing here, man?
Yes, what are you doing here? Do not tell me that you brought your friend with you.
Oh, hello, Anthony. It's me, Carol Chester, playing the piano right now. I'm trying to write a song about the Black Moths.
Oh, fuck me. What is going on here?
Hey, Anthony, while I was digging around in the garage, I happened to find this chainsaw. You wouldn't mind telling me how it works, would you?
Not right now, Cal, but back to the review.
I'm sorry, but this is our show.
Yeah, but I've been doing this a lot longer than you guys have, okay? With your shitty little cutouts and your bad voices, okay? At the Needle Drop, we do things real, okay? Isn't that right, Cal Chester?
Yes, Anthony. Now, if you wouldn't mind showing me how to use this chainsaw here.
Oh my god! They killed Anthony Fantano! You bastards!
Oh, well,
Yeah, sorry.
oh, well, I guess that's the end of the Needle Drop forever. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Back to Black Moth Super Rainbow, COBRA JUICY.
Yes, well, let's put it this way. Did you like the album Eating Us by Black Moth Super Rainbow? Of course you didn't, right? Nobody liked that damn record. It was terrible.
Yeah, the thing is, the things that these two albums share in common, Eating Us and COBRA JUICY, is that they both kind of have a more high-fidelitous quality to them. They both kind of, you know, have a lot of space in their songs, and everything's kind of spread out.
Yes, and, but the difference between the two is this actually has some decent songwriting, whereas the other ones were just kind of parodying, you know, their sound, it felt like. Does that not make sense, parodying the sound? When you do something for so long that it becomes a parody?
Back to the review, COBRA JUICY is kind of a different album. It's kind of a little more polished. It's got some actually really I guess I would just call them sports sounding guitars, like kind of really jockey guitar riffs, if that makes sense. Like, you know, guitar riffs you'd want to like hang out with some bros and like, you know, drink some like Swiss Miss with vodka and then do a kickstand, you know, while watching Project Runway.
And if that was not a confusing enough description for you, I don't know what is. That's exactly what this record is like. It's got its good, it's got its bad, it's a little confused because it doesn't know what it's trying to do, but it's got some great songs on there. Like, the last track, for example, is probably the most melodic thing that COBRA JUICY has to offer. And Hairspray Heart is just, you know, really good too. There's a lot of profanity on this record, which is weird, I think, you know, because everything sounds like, you know, Boards of Canada, with like Electric Light Orchestra vocoder over everything, you know, like Black Moth does, like they do, you know?
Yeah, you know, that's true, actually. In a lot of ways, this kind of reminds me more of Tobacco's solo stuff. Tobacco being the main frontman, I guess, of Black Moth Super Rainbow. So it's kind of like just a little more fist pumping, like, you know, stuff you would probably hear at a basketball game, as opposed to, you know, wandering aimlessly in the woods late at night, probably on psychedelics.
Yes, this album is very unpsychedelic for a lot of reasons. I think a lot of the warm production is kind of gone, you know, and that kind of gave things a little more of a drippy, droopy, you know, meshy, melty feel. But, you know, now we're kind of going into this plastic world, where things are just a little too straightforward for my tastes. But, you know, that being said, it's a decent album.
Yeah, I would say that Cobra Juicy takes what Black Moth usually do, which is kind of like this lo-fi Boards of Kennedy, like, you know, ELO type of feel, and, you know, it's no Dandelion Gum, it's no Startup People, those are the two. It's not even a Falling Through a Field, and that was an album without the vocoder on it. I mean, it didn't even sound like Black Moth for a little bit.
Yes, well, not the Black Moth that we grew up with and loved, you know, just like, you know, that famous actor that died, Gary Coleman. This album is more kind of like the bratty, punky Brewster phase of Black Moth Super Rainbow, where they're just kind of more into parties and cocaine and girls and cocaine and swimming pools with cocaine in them.
Yeah, this album is very much a party anthem. It's a party rock. It is. It's a Black Moth party rock. So, you know, there's some decent songs. I would probably check them out on YouTube if they're not already up. And I guess on behalf of the magazine and the Needle Drop, rest in peace, pieces.
Yes, I guess we will see you guys later. So Cobra Juicy, two good tracks that we like, and the rest is kind of hit or miss. Different parts and different songs do different things for us. They affect our hearts differently, but this album's just, we're gonna have to give it a light 5. Yes, light, right, Cal? Right? We should kick his dead body, right? Fuck the Needle Drop.